Thank you very much for providing the opportunity to provide some feedback on this very important and useful report, which I would like to commend IAD for. Clearly, all 5 recommendations under this report are quite important and useful, but I would like to focus on recommendation 4, which talks about using CAREC to actively support climate change mitigation and adaptation in all sectors. With ADB ambitions becoming Asia's climate finance bank and Paris alignment, these issues are becoming quite important. And from that perspective, one of the key development constraints, I think, facing the region, which requires perhaps a greater elaboration, is water security and impact of climate change on water availability for the countries in the region. This is clearly something that requires immediate discussion and support among all member countries of CAREC, so I encourage the bank to provide a closer attention and contribute more to this work in the region.
I agree with IAD's recommendation to increase support for modernization of border crossing points and customs processes. The regional improvement of border services project supported establishment of national single window, joint customs control, and regional improvement of border facilities, and are steps in the right direction to loosen trade bottlenecks and ease the movement of goods and services. The project provides a suitable model of an integrated and holistic approach combining infrastructural, technical, and capacity building elements. Such model can be scaled up to more countries in the CAREC sub-region, covering more border crossing points. Future modernization support could revisit existing border crossing points to better incorporate digital innovations and green and safe trade. Investments and technical assistance for the software aspect of the border crossing points and trade facilitation are just as important as those related to physical infrastructure.
Tajikistan, being a landlocked country, is a strong advocate of regional cooperation and is one of the most active participants in CAREC's energy, transport, and trade facilitation activities. At the end of December 2021, the total CAREC investments in Tajikistan amounted to 2.3 billion, of which 1.1 billion was financed by ADB in the transport, energy, and trade sectors. ID's recent evaluation on CAREC highlighted that ADB has not yet provided substantive support on investment climate reforms to promote economic diversification. I would like to point out that in case of Tajikistan, ADB has provided several budget support financings to improve the investment climate and business environment since 2015. One of strategic objectives of Tajikistan's national development strategy until 2030 is to turn Tajikistan into a transit country. I'm sure CAREC's program contribution on this development path will remain crucial.
Evaluation of ADB support for CAREC activities is timely and highlights key recommendations which are consistent with Uzbekistan's priority and its economic development path. Using CAREC as a platform to foster consultations and have a common approach among developing member countries, including Uzbekistan, would benefit half of Uzbekistan's population who are dependent on the availability of water in agricultural activities. Water resources as a regional public good is critical to govern and have a common approach to mitigate and adapt to climate change in Uzbekistan.